Are we filming? Yes, we are. So welcome to another podcast. This is the last one for 2023 because I'm recording this on New Year's Eve. And you'll see this in the new year. I want to start with a thank you because as you are no doubt aware, I now have over 1,000 subscribers. There wasn't any plan when I started, but I have clearly been watching it growing, and it's quite gratifying to reach that milestone. Not everybody does that, so thank you very much. It gives me a lot of motivation, and this YouTube thing has become my job, if you like, my main passion in life, excluding friends and family, of course. So thank you very much for contributing to the success of this channel, whether you are just dropping by or whether you are a subscriber or indeed a channel member. So thank you all in equal measure. Let's do a recap about what I've done, what has happened with your help in the last 12 months, 2023. I'm referring to notes in my trusty twin lock binder, which is probably older than me. But I've done 100 and I've just been counting them up and doing some stats while I've had a cup of tea. And turns out I've done 127 videos in 2023, more than 2022. So despite the fact that I have had one or two setbacks with my health, I am still here. I'm very, very pleased about that, and I intend to be here for a little while longer. So 127 videos. What has happened this year? Let's do some more stats. So first of all, I can't. YouTube will not allow me to find out how many unique visitors there have been to this channel. It will only go back 90 days, but in the last 90 days there have been 13,000 unique visitors to the channel, which is bonkers when I think about it. And you're looking at the geographical stats. You come from all over the world, so thank you very, very much. Clearly a global audience, which I kind of think is quite a nice thing, that paper-based productivity is a universal passion for a global audience. So thank you very much. Wherever you are, I really appreciate you dropping by. When we talk about geography, let's have a look at where my largest audience is, and it is, last year it was 50-50 split between the UK and the US, but this year the UK just sneaks over the finishing line first with 23%. 23% of viewers come from the US, followed by the UK with 18.9%, and then the next most the next highest figure is Germany, and those are the only three I got through. I didn't look any further than that, but you come from all over the world. Now this is an interesting one, which will raise an eyebrow amongst many viewers, and that is the gender split. So for this channel, 68.5% of viewers are male and 31.5% are female. Now, most people would find that surprising if we're talking about filofaxes, but I'm not just talking about filofaxes. I'm talking about paper-based productivity in general. I'm a big filofax fan, as you no doubt know, but I also talk about disk-based binders and also notebooks and paper and pens in general. So some of that is focused on EDC, everyday carry, which is very, very much, I would say, US focused interest. And so that possibly skews the results. But I think it's interesting. And I think it's a healthy split between male and female. It just goes to show that it's something that appeals to many people, regardless of gender. So that I find that quite interesting. Most popular video this year, last year it was my favourite filofax. This year, of the videos I have released this year, the top one still remains my favourite filofax, but that was one that I think it was the second one I did, so it's bound to have a lot of traction, as it were. But the most popular video I made this year, 2023, was titled "My Favourite Filofax." Sorry, not my favourite filofax. It's what am I talking about? Yeah, sorry, I missed up. I'm looking at the wrong page. The top video this year that I made this year, video this year was entitled "Is This the Ultimate EDC Notebook?" and it featured one of my Guildford Mini Extra Slims. Okay, so there are some stats. I'm sure there are many more, but let me talk about what's happening in 2024. I feel good. I'm full of energy, and despite a few health complications, I'm raring to go, as it were. So first of all, podcasts. I have enjoyed doing these podcasts, and YouTube are becoming Google are becoming a key player. Google is shifting everything towards YouTube. They want to be the key player for podcasts in 2024, and I'm just a small cog in that machine. But I plan to do more podcasts. I don't have any schedule because of hospital appointments, etc. So I will do them as and when I can. But I've been quite successful this year. I think it's 120. Let me have a look again. 127 videos. So on average 2 a week. Maybe I can do more this year, who knows? But I definitely plan to do more podcasts. There may be more of them, and I'm trying to reduce keep them within an hour. Maybe half an hour. I think one of them was over 2 hours, and that was just far too long, but perhaps you can forgive me for that. So more podcasts. I'm going to do some. I've only done a few premiered events, premiered videos, but I'm planning to do a few more of those, and when I do them, I'm going to give away some free guest channel memberships. I've given away 5 of them so far in the last premiere. I'll probably do that again next time. They'll be at complete random, so you've got to be in it to win it. But for those of you that are curious about what the benefits are for channel membership, then that might be one way of doing it, which doesn't cost you any. I mean, it only costs a very, very small amount, but I do appreciate people don't really want to do that these days. But there will be some guest memberships regularly given away on the channel. I'm going to be doing some pen and paper tests and notebooks. There's all sorts of interesting stuff out there. And so I'm going to be stretching the scope of the channel to cover all sorts of things. There are various playlists. I might have some new playlists so that you can easily find what you're looking for. And I'm going to be doing some more reviews. I am busy developing a website where I will keep an updated list of items that pass my I give the seal of approval to. Everything I review on this channel is purchased with my own money. There's no sponsorship, there's no endorsements. I do not accept freebies for testing or anything like that, so that you can be sure that when I review something and give it a good review or a bad review, it is my own opinion, that it's not influenced in any way through any obligation to a sponsor or a supplier of an item. So I've been very, very sure about that, and that's the way I want to go. So there'll be more reviews this coming year. I'm also going to be talking more about the philosophy of paper-based productivity. So that will be an interesting one that is probably going to be a Marmite thing. Some of you will not like that, and some people will. But again, playlists will enable you to either aim for that or circumvent those videos as you see fit. But I'm probably going to do some occasional giveaways. I think I did one or two of them this year, where I gave away a filofax to a viewer completely at random. And finally, this coming year, 2024, I will be filming in 4K. So that probably makes you'll be able to see my wrinkles more. But crucially, the reason why I decided to film in 4K is because, or at least as far as possible in 4K, is because the number of viewers out there who are using TVs to watch YouTube videos is growing. And 4K obviously looks better than 1080p. So I will be doing more videos in greater detail and in greater definition come 2024. So that's basically what's going to happen. I'm not going to give any timetables, because for instance, this December, it was a bit of a washout, because I had this terrible cough. I've still got it slightly, but as you can hear, I haven't on this particular podcast. I'm not going to be video out. I'm not going to need to edit any coughs out. I've been okay. But what I will do is my intention was to. I mentioned a few weeks ago, before I had my illness, my cough, that I was going to upload everything for viewers at 8 p.m. On Saturdays, 8 p.m. GMT Saturdays. I'm probably not going to do that now, because there's obviously a risk that I may not be able to produce videos every single week. So what I'm minded to do is just go back to what I was doing up until a few weeks ago, where I just upload whenever I feel like it, on the basis that it is there and you can see anything you want at any given time, and also the fact that the audience is global, and so from a point of view of the time of uploads and publishing, clearly there is no perfect time for everybody out there. So I don't think that it matters too much. I mean, it may work for some people where they say new video every Friday evening, but I think we're both, myself as a content creator and you yourselves as viewers, we can manage a varied timetable, as it were, where there is no specific schedule. I think the most important thing for me is to not so much concentrate on schedules, but just concentrate on getting good quality, producing good quality content that's going to be enjoyable for you guys out there. So that's going to be the focus of my efforts in 2024, to just get that information out there. Naturally, if you are a channel member, there are certain perks which you can find out about. But the only other thing I would mention is the fact that it's when you reach 1,000 subscribers, you get control over advertising. Up until that point, YouTube is able to put whatever adverts it wants at any time on a content creator's videos. But I now have control over that process. So you will notice that there are videos at the beginning of each video. But you'll also notice that there are no videos at all on podcasts. Podcasts are completely advert free. Why am I doing that? It's because some of you, I know, are putting on their headphones and they're listening to a podcast because it is largely, although you can see me talking, podcasts are largely an audio-based format. And so if you've got your headphones on and you've got your hands doing the washing up, or doing the housework, or maybe doing driving, the last thing you want is to have to stop what you're doing and quickly fast forward over an annoying advert. So there are no adverts in my podcast whatsoever, and I've not been able to get to that level of control until a few weeks ago, when I reached this magic 1,000 subscriber point where I then could do something. I have of all the people I've asked, I put out on the community pages 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a few more weeks ago. I said, how do you feel about mid-roll ads in the longer videos? You'll notice that some of my longer, and I don't have very many, only a handful of really long videos that aren't podcasts. You'll notice there'll be an advert break, typically one of them halfway through a video, and all the shorter ones, there are no mid-roll ads at all. There's just a couple of adverts at the beginning, as you will find out. But I don't exploit the adverts at all. But crucially, the reason why I have mid-roll adverts on the longer videos, other than podcasts, of course, is because, as I understand it, that's the expectation of YouTube. And if you don't have mid-roll ads on the long videos, then the YouTube algorithm will not hide, but it won't play those videos so much, because YouTube are more likely to play videos for those content creators that have mid-roll ads. So as a compromise, despite having no mid-roll ads or any ads at all on podcasts, I'm trying to keep the YouTube algorithm happy by on a handful of longer videos. And by longer, I mean over half an hour. You might find some one advert break within that video. They are a necessary evil, I suppose. But there's always the option, of course, of YouTube Premium. Just a matter of interest, I was looking at I'm a YouTube Premium subscriber, and I was looking at my stats, and in the last 30 days or 28 days, I've watched 155 hours of videos, so about 5 hours a day. But then I realised that I'm not sitting down watching 5 hours, because with YouTube Premium, I quite often have my phone round my neck in this pouch, and then I've got my phone effectively the screen is off, because you can do that if you're a YouTube Premium customer, and I'm basically just listening to videos rather than watching them. But also the crucial thing is it's an ad-free experience. So there's ways and means. So I'm just explaining what the situation is with adverts. Now that I have control over the adverts, and so I can elect to have podcasts completely ad-free, and then I'm very, very sparing with the adverts on the other videos. As you can, I'm quite conservative about it. So I've following consultation with viewers who were kind enough to get back to me. I had nobody said they wouldn't want mid-roll adverts, so I do have some mid-roll adverts on just a handful of the longer videos, and it is only a handful because I don't have videos really that are that long. Okay, so thank you very much for listening or watching, as the case may be, and I know that you're going to see this after the event, so it's I can't really say Happy New Year, because when you see this, you'll already know whether it was happy or not, as the case, or sad. But I do hope that it was, trying to talk in the past tense, I do hope that the new year was happy for you. But what I do want to do is wish you all particularly when we're talking about paper-based productivity, I do wish you all not only a happy new year, but a productive one as well. I hope it works out for you, and I'm looking forward to providing, hopefully, content for many, many months, hopefully many years, who knows, but I'm ploughing on, and I'm going to hopefully make 2024 a more interesting experience for viewers of the channel than it was on 2023. I want to maintain that constant improvement. So thank you once again. I've really enjoyed 2023, and it has become a real, as you can probably tell, it's become a real passion for me. I think I won't bang on about their health so much, because you know that it's a little bit tricky. But I find that this is really therapeutic for me, and I'm passionate about this subject, and it's a real delight and a therapy for me to discover that there are other people around the world who are also interested in these topics. So thank you for your interest, and until my next video in 2024, goodbye.